But Moderna's got something that sets it apart from its predecessors. See, they use artificial intelligence powered by Amazon Web Services, like everything else in the world, calculate trillions of permutations and find the right formula. If you're going to eliminate tons of dead ends and blind alleys in a blink of an eye, well, that really does speed up the discovery process. If anybody can develop a vaccine in record time, it is indeed Moderna. And that's potentially huge. So far, the only drug we have is Gilead's remdesivir, an antiviral that gets patients with severe COVID out of the hospital faster. Even Gilead doesn't claim that it saves lives. Thin gruel. But a vaccine? Oh, man, that is a game changer. And everyone, all the smart people told me, forget this, Jim. You're just getting too excited. Don't believe the hype. It can't happen. And then this happens this morning. It was pretty eye-opening. This could be one of the shortest recessions in history, even as it will also be maybe the sharpest. When you look at the stocks that soared today, they're the ones in the COVID blast radius. Travel, oil, autos, homes, the banks. Today was the first day where I felt like maybe the banks aren't going to go under. I thought they were looking like going down the drain with Drano, which I used last week. Actually works. Oh, no, it was Liquid Plumber. They both work. Without Powell's bullish statement and this news from Moderna, the only real news we would have had was from the financials. And it was the dispiriting fact that Warren Buffett dumped the bulk of his shares of Goldman Sachs. Instead, Goldman stock rallied 4%. A reasonable response. Goldman stock fell 4%. You figure it would go back up 5%. You figure it would something. Goldman stock's hot again. How about that? Now, look, I was shocked by some of these moves. United Airlines up 21%. Norwegian Cruise Lines up 18%. Marriott and Royal Caribbean up 17%. If you didn't know any better, you think the vaccine is in the bag. And we'd all have just, we have within a few months to start booking things. It's not that silly, though. I looked at prices for a Norwegian cruise this morning. I found a cruise going to Alaska next year. You could take it about a year from now, and it was 1/3 of what it would have gone before the pandemic. And not only that, if you think the vaccine will be readily available next year, get this: why not book now and cancel later? There's no charge. I think this is like a great idea. If Moderna doesn't come through, well, there are so many companies working on this. You have to believe that maybe there'll be another. Regeneron, J&J, Pfizer, Inovia, Novavax, which, be careful, filed a big offering tonight. Yet the optimism is that palpable. Now, a lot of people on Wall Street expected that all the money that's gone into the COVID-19 winners would simply migrate back into losers and get closer to normal. But that's not what happened today. There's too much momentum in the winners. I think the drug stocks, the cloud stocks have been the biggest winners. And the retailers that are big enough to thrive in this environment, they're all going to report this week. The people who own these names weren't willing to sell, except for in a handful of cases like a Zoom or a Peloton. Do you really want to dump NVIDIA right before its quarter? You want to bet against Facebook, brand new smart small business strategy? You want to abandon Google when it looks like it might come up with something out of this recession sooner than expected? I don't know. Of course not. So you had a weird session where the COVID winners rallied a bit, and the cyclical COVID losers exploded so high that it almost felt like a gigantic bear short squeeze. If a vaccine's really coming faster than we thought, it makes sense for Nucor, a steelmaker, to run up 7%, or for the home builders to be at double digits. Their valuations were so cheap that they deserved to move up. But in the end, though, today proved why you need what I call a barbell strategy, like the one I laid out for my charitable trust, which you can follow along by joining the ActionAlertsPlus.com club. You need a barbell with the COVID-19 winners on one end, the stay-at-home stocks, the economic recovery winners on the other. Okay, here's the bottom line. The barbell portfolio is the best strategy for today, the ones that if the vaccine fails and for the what if the vaccine makes it, all right? That's what you want. But you know what? I know we got good news from Moderna, but let's hope this safety last attitude goes away. Because if there is another big outbreak and we have to go back into lockdown, many of today's winners will come right back down.
Don't miss a second of Mad Money. Follow @Jim Cramer on Twitter. Have a question? Tweet Cramer. #MadTweets. Send Jim an email to madmoney@cnbc.com or give us a call at 1-800-743-CNBC. Miss something? Head to madmoney.cnbc.com.